So in the series of biogeochemical cycles, now we will discuss about the carbon cycle. Carbon is present in atmosphere in the form of carbon dioxide, which makes approximately 0.4% of the atmosphere by volume, and it is also present in the ocean, fresh water as a dissolved carbon dioxide, and it is also present in rock such as limestone. So there are 6 to 7 resources or factors which are responsible for the circulation of carbon dioxide within the biotic and abiotic component of the environment, and the circulation of this carbon dioxide within these different factors is the carbon cycle. So by definition you can say the global movement of carbon dioxide, carbon between the abiotic component and including atmospheric and ocean and the organism is known as carbon cycle. So among those steps are different factors. Photosynthesis, and in the process of photosynthesis, plants, algae and cyanobacteria remove carbon dioxide from air and fix or incorporate it into complex organic compounds such as glucose. Photosynthesis is the process that incorporates carbon from the abiotic environment into the biological compound, and this incorporation then lead to the flow of the carbon within the food chain. So this is the step, the photosynthesis, in which this show the equation in which carbon dioxide and water in the presence of chlorophyll and sunlight is being converted into organic molecules, glucose and oxygen. In the second step, that is the decomposition, that is the breakdown of this glucose, that will be in the process of respiration. This respiration might be in plants, animals and other microorganisms. So what happens in this, the process of respiration, the compound that is the glucose was being produced between the during the process of photosynthesis, is used as a fuel in the cellular respiration by the producer that make them, and by the consumer those eat those producer. That means that the carbon dioxide in the form of carbon, it is incorporated into organic compound and now it moves into the different food chain, and food web is decomposed or breakdown, and the remaining producer and consumers use it. The process of cellular respiration returns carbon dioxide to the atmosphere. A similar carbon cycle occurs in aquatic system between the aquatic organism and dissolved CO2 in water. So this is another equation showing the process of cellular respiration in which organic molecules, the glucose, in the presence of oxygen, that is, it is being oxidized or it is being burned or decomposed to form the carbon dioxide, water and energy. The process of photosynthesis incorporates carbon atom from the carbon dioxide into the sugar. Animal eat the plant and use the carbon to build their own tissue. Carnivores eat the animal and then uses the carbon for their own need. So this means that the carbon that is being fixed in the first process, it is then used as a source of energy for different organisms in the food chain. These animals return carbon dioxide into the air when they breathe or when they die. This is the pictorial view showing the exchange of gases between the animal and plant, and this one is the factory of plant, the factory of food that is using carbon dioxide to produce glucose. Third step is the partially decomposed plant remains, that is in the form of coal. Millions of years ago, vast coal beds formed from the bodies of ancient trees that were buried and subjected to anaerobic condition before they had fully decayed. So they are partially decayed and they are present in the form of coals containing carbon. marine planktons remain. The oils of unicellular marine organisms probably gave rise to the underground deposits of oil and natural gas, and these are also the sources of carbon, coal, oil and natural gas called the fossil fuel because they formed from the remains of the ancient organism, and they are renewable sources of energy. Combustion of human and natural resources. The process of burning or combustion may return the carbon and oil, coal, natural gas and wood to the atmosphere. And in combustion process, organic molecules are rapidly oxidized, that is, they are being combined with oxygen as that was in the process of respiration and converted to carbon dioxide, water and release of light and heat, that is in form of energy. Number 6 step is the burial and decomposition to form the rocks, that is the limestone. An even greater amount of carbon that is stored for millions of years is incorporated in the shells of marine organisms. So the shells of marine organisms, those sink down to the bottom or the floor of the ocean and sediment cover them, and they are pressed and cemented together to form limestone. Erosion of the limestone to form dissolved CO2, and when the process of geological uplift exposes the limestone, the chemical and physical weathering or erosion slowly erode it away. This returns the carbon to the water and atmosphere where it is available further to participate in the carbon cycle once again. So this slide shows the importance of carbon cycle. So in this whole biological cycle process, you have learnt about the water cycle, nitrogen cycle and lastly the carbon cycle. But the carbon cycle is particularly more important than the other two because through the photosynthesis and respiration, it is the way the earth produces food and other renewable resources. So as you have learnt from the previous slides that this carbon dioxide is incorporated into the organic molecules in the process of photosynthesis. Secondly, CO2 also play a key role in trapping heat in the atmosphere, that is, it acts as a greenhouse gases along with the methane. It is one of the important greenhouse gas and it play a role in raising the temperature of the earth, and this carbon also play a central role in the combustion, that is the production of energy. So this is the pictorial view showing the carbon in the atmosphere, then it is being trapped by the process of photosynthesis into organic molecule, and these organic molecules might be used by the other trophic level of the food chain, or it is being decomposed in the form of dead the plant or the animal, and these plants, dead remain of plants and animals, that the fossils are being used by the industries as a fossil fuel, and after conversion of energy they will again emit carbon dioxide or expels carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. Or during the process of respiration, plants and animals expel the trapped carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. This is another pictorial view showing the carbon dioxide being trapped in the process of photosynthesis. This is the only way it is being trapped, and all the other ways show its expulsion into the atmosphere, either in the form of animal respiration, plant respiration, or factory emission, or root respiration, and when it is eroded or when it is present in the form of limestone. So this was all about the biogeochemical cycles. Hope you learn a lot. So you can ask a question in the comment box. Thank you so much.